Alright, hi everybody, Dr. Libano here with the journalism class. I'm here to make my picks in the NCAA men's tournament bracket, field of 64, as of today, when the tournament starts today. So I'm going to go through this quick, comment on a few of the colleges. I don't know all the colleges well or their histories, but I got my instincts and have a good sense of what's going to happen. So I'll start up here in the South. I'm going to go with Kansas, the Jayhawks. They're going to win that one. Down here, my mom went to UConn, so UConn is where I'm going to go. This game, even though I love UConn, I'm going to stick with KU on that one. Moving down a little further in the bracket, Maryland is probably going to win that game. That's Hawaii, definitely not. California, even though I've been to Hawaii, it's a beautiful state. I'm going to go with Cal in that one. Moving down here, I'm going to go with Wichita State on that one, as much as I like Arizona. Down here, moving down, I got to go with the U. We'll go with Miami on that one. Further down, we'll go with Iowa and Villanova. In terms of the winning of these games, the field of 32 will go with Miami. I think Wichita State's run will come to an end there, and then Villanova will win that game with Iowa. We'll go with Kansas winning that one. We'll go with Nova winning this one. And I'm going to go with Kansas making it to the Final Four. All right, let's move to this side of the bracket, the East. Go with UNC. I think that's a safe bet. Providence, the Friars, my alma mater. That one's a definite. Moving down here, we'll go to Indiana. Kentucky, I think, is going to win that one. A little further down, Notre Dame. Got to go with Luck of the Irish on St. Patrick's Day. West Virginia is definitely going to pull that one off. Further up, I'm going to go with Wisconsin and Xavier. Moving back up and start with Xavier. They're going to win. Sticking with the Irish on St. Patty's Day. Going with Kentucky. Sorry, Indiana fans. This is a tough one, but I'm going to go with my alma mater and say that Providence is going to pull a huge upset and win that game. And I'm going to continue them on the run. They're going to have a great tournament. Going Providence. And down here, we're going to stick with Notre Dame. Xavier, not Notre Dame. And then I think Providence is going to make it to the Final Four. That's a real stretch, but it's my sleeper. It's my sleeper for this tournament. Moving down to the Midwest, got to go with UVA. As much as I like Butler, you know, now that the coach is with the Celtics, I'm going to go with Texas Tech on that one. Purdue, Iowa State. Seton Hall, which just won the Big East tournament. I think Gonzaga's history of doing well is coming to an end. Utah over Fresno. I like the Dayton Flyers over Syracuse. You know, there's been a lot of controversy around Boeheim and what's going on. I think he's distracted. We're sticking with Dayton. Michigan State is always a safe bet. I'm going to stick with Michigan State here. I'm going to say Seton Hall's run of victories is going to come to an end, and Utah's going to pull that one out. I like the Boilermakers, you know. Up here, UVA is certainly going to pull that off. I'm going to pick UVA. Michigan State is going to win this one, and then Michigan State, when are they not in the Final Four? I think that's the bigger question. So, and then finally, moving to the West bracket, Oregon. That's a definite. As much as I like Holy Cross, Mr. Palmer's alma mater is Holy Cross. Their first win was earlier this week, and first win since 1953 in the tournament. Go with Cincinnati. Got to go with Baylor on this one. Not a big fan of Duke, but I'm gonna pick Duke in this game. Got to go with Texas. A&M. A&M. I think had a great SEC tournament. VCU. I'm gonna go VCU. VCU's had a great run recently in the tournament, and I think they'll pull off at least one victory. Oklahoma here. I think VCU, as much as I like their recent history, I think Oklahoma will overpower them. A&M, it just had a great run in the SEC tournament. I think they're going to continue. As much as I like Shaka Khan and what he's doing at Texas, I think it's going to take another year or two for him to turn things around completely. Texas A&M is on a run. I just don't like this school for some reason. Baylor. Oregon's going to pull this one off. I think Baylor's streak will come to an end. Oregon wins that one. Down here, I'm going with A&M. I don't think that's the Red River Shootout, but it'll be kind of like a Red River Shootout. For those of you familiar with Texas, I think it's Oklahoma and Texas have the Red River football game. A&M and Texas, but A&M's going to win that one. And here I'm putting A&M. I think A&M's going to continue the run all the way to the Final Four. So now if we go to my Final Four, I've got two kind of sleepers. Obviously Providence, my alma mater, and Texas A&M here, which many probably won't have, but I think Kansas is having a fantastic season. They're going to win this one. Again, I think Providence run, if they make it this far, which is my hope, I think will come to an end. Michigan State will overpower them. They did play a game early in the season, beginning of the season. I think they played at Michigan State, and Providence lost by 8 or 9. So it could be a close game to the end, but I think Michigan State just has the big boys, even though Providence has an All-American and Chris Dunn and another up-and-running guy, I forget his name, but they have Beal, yeah. So, and in the end, I think Kansas is, it's due time for them to win the national championship. Kansas is going to win it all. You can follow this bracket, and you can count that if you follow my picks, you will probably do well in yours.